My name is Lauren Snowden, and I'm the creator of a series called Cab Heights. Cab Heights is my love letter to my hometown of Santa Maria. My experience growing up there was a beautiful one. My friends were of all colors, races, ethnicities, cultures. It's a very rich area, much like the soil in the area that brings to life so much produce. We have strawberries and broccoli, and we live in a wine country there. That same rich soil, I feel, is inherently present in the people. Cab Heights is a story about growth. It's a series that I want to explore growth in lots of different ways. There's something beautiful about people reaching out to help one another get through hard times. And Cab Heights for me just represents that family, that community of people where, no, we're not perfect. It's very broken. There's a lot of issues, but there is also a lot to be gained, and there's a lot of potential for growth and thriving. One of the themes that I explore a great deal in Cab Heights is this idea of breaking free. I just thought, it would be great to tell a story about a place where these beautiful people with so much potential locked inside somehow manage to surpass their limitations that they put on themselves and break free of the chains that bind them. The physical location of the city is going to play a big part in the way that the narrative kind of unfolds. So the fact that Cabrillo Heights sits in the middle of all this green life, it's surrounded by life and everything is thriving, while in the city itself there's a lot of stagnation. People are isolated and people are kind of stunted. Their growth is stunted. The first season of Cab Heights centers around Darius. Darius is the senior team captain, point guard, leading scorer, all around best athlete, best basketball player in 3 counties. He's got a ride anywhere he wants to go, but he's got some internal issues he has to deal with. His home life is not good. His mom's boyfriend is very abusive. He's got a little brother who's the son of the boyfriend, and his little brother is terrified of his father. Darius feels the burden to save his mom and his brother from Juke, that's the boyfriend. He feels this burden to save them from him. The first season is going to basically kind of take him through a series of tests. Some of them he fails. He ends up getting ejected from a game and suspended from the team for a couple of weeks based on poor decisions. Some pretty scary stuff's going to come up later in the season where he's going to really have to, he's going to have to do real business with his heart and decide what kind of young man he wants to become. That's kind of Darius's journey. His life is going to intersect with Ty Mason's life. Ty is another all-star athlete from Cabrillo Heights who went on to play NFL football. So Ty is now back in town because he's been injured in such a way that he won't be able to play any more football, and he's wondering what he's going to do with the rest of his life. So that's a journey that he's going to take this first season, and coming into contact with Darius when he comes back home actually breathes new life into Ty, and Ty ends up finding a new purpose in giving back to the community that raised him. Really, the first season centers greatly around their relationship. There are peripheral characters like Hope Ricard, who's the guidance counselor at the school. Doc Sims, he's the athletic director. He's another huge piece in the puzzle, and he's kind of the anchor of the community. It's going to be a docudrama, so I kind of want to play with this idea of, straight narrative and then also documentary. And so I want to use the local news as a vehicle to kind of propel the story forward. It's going to have kind of a gritty texture. I love the vulnerability in a movie like Love Jones. American History X is gritty and honest, and it kind of flirts with black and white. I love that. But I wanted to have a warmth to it as well.